Hi guys. Yes, we're finally home from our trip, and it's been an adventure. Um, I'm sorry I couldn't stream last Sunday, but our internet was down all day. It finally came up about 4:30 in the afternoon, maybe 5 o'clock. I'm not sure. Um, they kept telling me it'd be ready, but I it was 1:30 or so before they even said it would. They were considering it, and then I kept getting notices. Anyways, we did some shopping, and I have a thrift store haul or a junk journal thrifting haul, whatever you want to call it. I have a bunch of stuff, and I don't think I can do it in just one haul. I think it'll be way too long, and I think my voice will run out before it does. So I don't know if it'll be two or three. Right now, I'm not even sure I have everything in the house because we have not completely unloaded the RV. Shoot, I am going to get started and show you some of the things. I have no idea where things came from because they got put in tubs as we could, and I probably could tell you where each store was, but that's, going to make it even longer. I will tell you that we got stuck in a hotel for a week while we were in Elkhart over some service on the RV, and therefore we ended up doing a bunch of garage sales and a bunch of things like that. Thrift stores, bookstores. There's an interesting bookstore in Michigan that is like five huge stores all in a downtown area all together. That's all used books for the most part. It was cool. Um, I'm gonna just start and just show you some of the things I got, and uh, just try to tell you what my thoughts are for them. So, anyways, these, I think I may already have a package of these, but when you can get them for, I think that was 25 cents. Um, I love bug cards, so I mean, these are really pretty cards. Granted, fleas are not really exciting, but that's a really pretty card. Um, Not really interested in cockroaches, but even though that's a stink bug, he's real pretty. So I did get those. Oh, maybe I should show you the big thing so that I can just stick stuff back into it. Somewhere along the line, I got another pan for dyeing. I think it's just the right size to put legal size paper in. So, and it's a real heavy aluminum pan, so I can put it on the fire outside. That way I can stick stuff in that. Got these, what do you call them? Envelopes. I'm sorry, I guess I'm a little tired again today. It's been a long week. These are just craft colored envelopes, and they were 45 cents a package, so I grabbed them. I thought these were both really pretty. This came from a garage sale somewhere. Let's see if I can find something white to put under it. I thought that was just gorgeous. I thought even just using one piece of this on a page maybe as just a little decoration or in a cluster or anything, I thought that was really pretty. Oh, this is just I got this at the visitor center, and the images in it just intrigued me, and the story was really interesting, and I saved it because I thought it was really interesting. But I thought this was at Elkhart while we were kind of stuck in our waiting. Elkhart is near a place called Shipshawana, and there's a thrift store there that I just love to go to. And while we were over there, it's kind of just a 20 some mile drive, and there's all these stores that are supposedly Amish stores, and it's also kind of a tourist area. It's become quite a tourist area. But while we were there, we went into the hardware store, which I really like. It's called Yoder's Department Store. It's a huge, huge piece of property. And this particular piece of fabric just caught my eye, and I had to have it. I want to use it for some of my postcards that I send my mom. And I just thought it was really cool. Explore, go someplace where no one knows your name. Let's go somewhere. Roam, dream, wander, explore, go your own way. I thought these would be cute little pieces on some of the postcards that I make. So we did do that. And while I'm at that, I stopped. There's a store downtown that carries fabric and stuff, and this is my favorite thread. It's Metrosine. It's just 100% polyester thread. It's just a nice thread. Anyways, my black spool was almost empty when I left home, so I got another spool of thread because, you know, I could, because then I don't have to drive 2 hours to an hour and a half or whatever to Crestview to get it. So I thought these were, I kind of collect this kind of thing. These were nice, kind of old school. They've got some nice age on them. Flashcards. Looks like I paid $0.25. Anyways, I really kind of like them, so I got those. You guys know that I collect golden books. I just kind of collect them. One of these days, I'm going to make a bunch of journals out of them. And I don't remember if this was a garage sale or a thrift store. I really don't remember. But I got Bambi and the Butterfly, Winnie the Pooh and the Pebble Hunt, Beauty and the Beast, and the Three Little Pigs. Got those. I thought this was just really pretty. It's just a pad of paper, writing paper. I don't think, yeah, this is one of their, like, trifold, they're supposed to be trifold notes. I thought they would be a beautiful inclusion in a journal. You know, where you just tuck it into a pocket so that somebody could write on it. They're fold-over mailers. So, got that. Oh, I really, this is not a golden book, but this I thought deserves to be a journal. And I think making a bird journal would be really pretty. So I got this, and I think it will make a really pretty bird journal. And I have lots of bird stuff. So, you know, one of these days I'm going to get to making all of these things I want to make. Ha, ha, ha. These are 2 new packages of paper from Dollar Tree. Or 2, I should say they're 2 packages of paper I hadn't seen before. I have a couple of packages, came out a while back, that they may have all come out at the same time, but I didn't see them, so these were 2 I know I didn't have. They aren't really paper. They're more on the order of a reasonably decent weight cardstock. They're 6x6, and you get 2 sheets of every design in here. And like I said, they're a pretty decent weight of cardstock. I haven't used the other set yet, but I'm thinking that they'd be really nice for die cuts and things like that. So I might just do, and die cut, I want to do a couple of die cut days where that's all I do is just get out my stuff, set it up on the big table, and just spend the day die cutting. And having those things already done and ready and prepped for putting in a journal. So there's that one. Okay, if I put these right back up here, then I can put them back in the package later. This one is more geometric rather than floral. Now, the top piece is actually paper. It's the underneath pieces that are more cardstock-like. And I think these would go really well with some of my jelly prints. Seeing as how my jelly prints tend to be more graphic than some other things. Oops. These are also brighter colors than the other ones, so. And I'll put those away in a little bit, back in their things. These were actually a gift from our traveling friends. Somehow or another, he ended up with a package of smalls, and his hands were too big for the smalls. We were at a garage sale, though, and did find some more of these kinds of gloves for like $1 a box. So we picked him up a couple of boxes of large while we were at it. I haven't shown you this yet, but isn't this pretty? It's just a piece of costume jewelry. I do think that at one time it was silver plate, but it was tarnished when I picked it up, and I kind of knew that it was just worn. And like I said, it's costume jewelry, but the way it's silver on the inside and silver in parts of it, but it's copper underneath. And you guys know I really love copper. I don't know. I just liked it. And the whopping $3 I paid for it was not going to hurt me so much. So I bought it for myself. I got this at a garage sale. I don't know why, because I have a ton of embroidery floss, but this color was just something I thought was really pretty. And I do want to make some tassels for like journal jewelry. And I thought that would make really pretty tassels with rust dyed paper or coffee dyed paper, that kind of thing. So I did grab that. Let's see, what's next? Okay, let's go for these things. Okay. Okay. It's interesting the way I piled things in here. I mean, it was just a matter of getting things collected into boxes so that we could keep them organized in the camper. Like I said, we went to, I think it was it White Plains. I cannot remember the name of the town that in Michigan. It's toward the southern border of Michigan. Anyways, there's this gigantic used bookstore there. And if I can remember later in the, if I can remember, I will put it in the description box below where the name of the book. It's like Lowry or something, and bookstore, and they do have an online shop. Anyways, they had a pile that was outside, and they were free. And my husband, well, that was good. Our power just fluctuated, so I don't know if I'm going to lose my power here in a few minutes, but hopefully we're still filming. Anyways, my husband noticed these. They were in the free books, so he grabbed them for me, and so our power has fluctuated now 2 times. We are getting rain again, which is causing a lot of issues with our internet and everything else. It hasn't been messing with our power, but apparently it's going to mess with our power today. The bookstore had a free pile. My husband saw these. he grabbed them for me because he knows I love to use road atlases in my junk journals. So he grabbed both of these for me really quick and put them back in the car for me because we were outside and hadn't gone in yet. It took us a while in that bookstore, but we went to that store just on that to do that. Another place we had gone was this garage sale. It was a charity garage sale for a cat rescue. And it was in a field and had multiple tents all around the edge of the field, which was really cool. And we spent, I don't know, a couple hours there going through all the tents. Anyways, I did find some things. This is not the only thing I got there. I'm not sure what else is where. You know how that goes. Anyways, she had these, and this is a whole strip of them. Okay, I grabbed them because I couldn't quite decide how I would use them just yet. But I'm thinking they would make really cool inserts, but they'd also make cool pockets. You could glue both sides of this, have this as a flap for a pocket, and then glue the side down so that something could tuck in here. So you would have two places where you could tuck something into a journal. And they're a nice cardstock weight. And I got the whole pile for 25 cents. So I was like, I think I can probably figure this out. I thought maybe I could put a little, whatever journal, whether it was a floor, a garden, you could put a little, Tim Holtz person in there. You could put a flower in there, bird in there. I mean, whatever kind of journal you were working on would fit in that. And then you could also do one of those little loop closures where you have the little button and on each place. So I got those. I thought they were kind of cool. And I have not unwrapped this yet. But what I will tell you is it's plastic. And it's a fairly heavyweight plastic. I do not know if you heated it, if it would shrink like shrink plastic. My thought when I picked it up, it's 12 by 12, and I could use my die cuts and make stencils out of some of my die cuts. And I have some leaves and things like that I've thought about doing that with. And rather than doing it with, say, cardstock, which over time will get, worn, doing it with this plastic, I thought even if I use it just for stencils, then that would be probably kind of cool. So I thought I would try that. This is the one that did not work. We were in a thrift store, and no, this may not be it. I don't remember. No, it's this one that doesn't work. This one doesn't work. Now, it didn't work in the thrift store, and I tried it on a piece of paper, and it didn't work in the thrift store. So it was like I handed it back to the woman, and I said, after testing it, I didn't want it because I was like, it's not going to work. I really don't want it. And I didn't want to pay the $1 for it, even if it didn't work. So I did. Okay, now see, on that piece of paper, it worked okay. In the store, the piece of paper she handed it to me was not going to work. It needs sharpened, I think is what's going to happen. Anyways, she handed it to me and told me just to keep it because she tried it too, and it didn't want to work. It's kind of odd. It's supposed to cut part of it and emboss part of it, and I think that's part of its problem. And it didn't work too bad on that. It's not good, but it didn't. The piece of paper, she had just a piece of copy paper, and it didn't want to work. So I brought it home, and Jeff's going to take it out and stamp a bunch of aluminum foil with it and see if he can make it work better, because really and truly, if it doesn't work any better than that, it needs to go home. I got this one at one of the Amish stores I went to, and I didn't even try it. Let's see if I can figure it out. It has a positioner thing, and it has that. And it positions so you can make oval die cuts out of it. And I think what you do is you put... I haven't even tried it. Like I said, it interested me, so I... Uh-oh. And I'll have to play with it. It's one of those things. Okay, so it's going to make like a doily. I thought it was interesting. I had not seen one like it before, so I thought, well, I'll try it. Let's see what happens. And it punched pretty well. We'll just have to play with it and see how it goes. Ouch. Okay, on our trip, another thing, when we were thrifting out around the west, we were in Mesquite, I think, the first time, and then Utah, and we went to several different thrift stores and around. You know, we just, when we had a down day or there wasn't much to do, or believe it or not, it rained on us a lot in the desert. Anyways, we, our friends that were with us, he wears these belts called mission belts. And I'll put you a link down below about mission belts. They have, you can get them on Amazon, but they are a ratchet kind of thing. They have a little place where this ratchet piece catches in them. So you don't have to have holes in your belt, because it never fails that while we're on a trip, I, for some reason, need to have another hole punched in my belt. Then I'll come home and get heavier again. But Jeff really liked them too. So we found several belts in the thrift store. And then we were in Shipshewana. And these are not mission belt buckles. But you saw they were $1 piece. So they're the same kind of ratchet style belt buckle. And I double checked. They fit on our belts that we got at other thrift stores while we were out west, and fit on the mission belts. And we were shy a couple of buckles. So it worked out really well that we found a couple of belt buckles for our mission belts. Mission is the brand name, just FYI. It's just the... When we looked up, it was two, I don't really remember if it was one or two Mormon young men that, after they came back from their mission, founded this company. And they actually were on Sharks, you know, that shark thing. And their company has grown quite a bit. So it was really interesting. I got this one. I don't know if it's even been used or out of the box. Looks like it's been out of the box. It's one I don't have. And you guys know I kind of collect these. This one is a border punch. I don't know why I have that. I didn't punch it very well. Let's try again. It might need some aluminum foil to... Well, I shouldn't have used that, but we'll play with it some more. Anyways, it's one of those border punches where you go down the line and make it so that you can have as long a border as you want. And I like these border punches that fold up simply because they're easier to put away. So I'll play with that one again later too. I guess it's not going back in the box. Yeah, there it is. That's messy. Okay, let's see what else we find. Oh, these were the vinyl gloves that we found for $1 a box. I did keep a set of large ones in here for me. I don't like to wear gloves all the time, but there are some things that I want to do with resin and stuff that I think it might be good to have gloves on. So I have the box of smalls that Mark gave me, and I have those, so we should be good. Okay. I got, this is quilling paper, and I've been playing with some of that. I've done a couple of videos. I want to do some more videos on that. I really do. I just haven't gotten to them. Guys, I'm sorry that I have not been here to do videos and do my live streams and things like that. I just, life has been getting in the way of what I want to do all the time. So we're kind of covered up right now with getting Jeff's dad and my mom all sorted out again, and things just kind of get in the way. But anyways, I saw these. They were pretty colors, and at 50 cents a package, I picked them up. I got those where I got this. Jeff, I think, got a he got another Jeep. Jeff collects, most of the time they're Hot Wheels, but whichever little car they are, he collects Jeeps. That's really all he collects, is the Jeeps. So you know, it's been one of those things where he can handle going in somewhere and looking at the toys if I'm busy in a thrift store or something, if they've got them. This is just another little golden book, and I think I already have one of these, but I think this would make a beautiful little journal. I really do. Oh, I came home, and there was presents on my bed. I don't know how many of you know this, but my sister came while I was gone to stay for a few days, a week, I think, close to, and so I had sorted everything out long before I left. The day we left, I, got everything ready for her. My son even cleaned the house and sorted things out for her, well, and picked her up at the airport and all that kind of thing. So she came to visit my mom, and she stayed here. And on my bed was this fun package of Tim Holtz stuff. This is a package of little envelopes and little cards and things like that. And it was on my bed waiting for me when I came home, along with a new shirt. So in here, some things are presents, and some things are things I found and stuff like that. Okay, I know I did not pay this for this. I must have gotten this at a garage sale or something. I can't. Oh yeah, I think I did. Garage sale. This is just a silicone mold. It's little hearts, and I know you guys know that I had been doing some just glue stick stuff with this silicone stuff, and I thought, this one I make, they're flat, they're real skinny, it's only about maybe 1/8 of an inch deep. That would make really cool embellishments. So I thought I would try them out. I have some glue sticks that are glitter colored, so I think that maybe, I don't know where they're at right now. I'd have to dig. But they've got glitter in them. And I think I'm going to try that with these and see what happens. See if what they look like. And this is a thrift store find. I got this because it's got a lid. And I know you guys know that I love my ink tints, my Derwent ink tints blocks. And I thought maybe I'd take some of the colors and take a little chunk off my block and put it in here. You could also put watercolors in here, things like that. But it needs to have a lid so that they don't fall out. And I thought that would work real well. So, I thought it was a pretty good idea. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, okay, there's the other books I had. Okay. Remember I was telling you about the bookstore? This is another book I got for free. And I just love the colors of the paper, besides the fact that it was music. So, you know, I'll take free any day of the week. And I paid 50 cents for this one, and for some unknown reason, I fell in love with the cover. Has nothing to do with the story, but the papers inside are really pretty too. I thought this would make a really pretty travel journal. It's got paddle wheel and, you know, traveler on it, and I thought it'd make a fun travel journal, so I thought I would try that. This is erasable typing paper, and I love the texture of typing paper, and you can't always find it at the thrift stores anymore. This says works in typewriters and inkjet printers, but it's just got a nice texture to it. Thought that would be fun. Let's see what else we got. Okay, these things. Oh. We went to an Amish card making store, and I needed a new bottle. My bottle has gotten kind of like the plastic's gonna crack. And you know, I refill my art glitter glue bottle over and over again, and it was no more costly to buy it from her than it was to order it. So I went ahead and just bought myself a new bottle of art glitter glue. It was, you know, I like to support small stores. It's always fun to go in there and find the things that they have. And I'll have to find some more of the other things later. But one of the things I bought was this. So, and then I got these. I think I got 2 packages of those. And 2 packages of these. That says they're place cards. These are black ones, and it says chalkboard, and this one says just place cards, and they just look like tickets, but they're folded in half. So, and they were $1/4 a package. So I grabbed those. I thought they'd make really cool inclusions to put in junk journals. And guys, I'm gonna stop for now. This has already been a half an hour long, and like I said, I don't have a clue how much more stuff I've got because I've barely gotten through 1 box. So, guys, I'll be putting up the videos a little at a time, a couple times a week, as long as I can get them done. And I'll talk to you soon. Go have fun, make some art. Bye-bye.